Intel i7-14700KF, 32GB of DDR5 RAM and RTX 5060, just 8GB. Oblivion Remastered 1080p resolution, completely maxed out graphics settings, even hardware ray tracing is maxed out. DLSS is DLAA, so it is native and no frame generation for now. Let it kick in and we are at 39 FPS only, 38. Utilizing almost all our VRAM. Remember, we have only 8GB on this card. 37 FPS 1080p Ultra. But this is 1080p native. It looks kinda alright. Quite sharp in my opinion. Very detailed. Also utilizing 18.5GB of RAM and only 120 watts of power. What is interesting, Intel i7-14700KF works a little bit too much than in any other game. I saw 40% just a second ago, now it went to 22, 24, and now FPS is not great at all. We probably will need DLSS or frame gen, but no, it's not enough for frame gen yet. Look at this grass, it just disappears, it's just horrible. This noise is just killing it. Unreal Engine 5 is supposed to be this perfect engine where everything looks just spectacular, but look at this grass, it's just horrible, horrible. It doesn't really make much sense in my opinion, where it requires so much GPU power for all this blurry mess. Games like Red Dead Redemption 2 or even Crysis 3, very old game, they look kind of the same or even better, and you can play at 4K on something like 1080 Ti. Maybe for the Red Dead Redemption 2 you will need something like 2080 Ti. But my point is, those games, they look way better and they don't require so much GPU power. And also look at frame time graph, it just goes all over the place. We have so much stutters here. And also 600 megabytes of RAM goes to VRAM already, so we are technically out of VRAM. And when we're looking this far, 37, 35 FPS, so it is going down. And now let's set graphics preset to high, hardware ray tracing still on ultra, DLSS is DLA and no frame gen yet. And look at that, now we're at 56, 57 FPS, we have enough of VRAM, 6.6GB being utilized, and now frame time is way smoother. It's still a little bit funky, but it's better. And this is the trick for Unreal Engine 5 games. You just set from maxed out one below graphics preset and you're good to go. Look at this FPS, we just doubled it. And now in my opinion, this game is fully playable. And I think it looks exactly the same. Nothing changed. Very, very sharp. Very detailed. Okay, we went back to 49 FPS when we look at the trees. What about this tree? 52, 51. Okay, it goes to high 40s. Now it's 60 because of the sky. And 56. Still enough of VRAM. This is the way to play this game in my opinion, and RTX 5060 can be a good card if you are using 1080p screen. By using this graphics preset to high, we are not losing too much. And remember, we're using DLSS as DLA. We can go to DLSS quality or we can use frame gen and we can boost our FPS even higher. So far, this is already very, very good result. Let's keep graphics preset at high, hardware ray tracing still maxed out, DLSS is DLA, but this time we'll use frame generation. So we are boosting our FPS without sacrificing image quality with DLSS, and our FPS is 100, 92, 95. Okay, this is quite impressive and it is very, very playable. There is no latency, image quality is still the same as before. It is very sharp, very detailed, and I'm very impressed. And we're utilizing only 7GB of VRAM, so we have enough VRAM for frame gen, for 1080p, of course. And frame time graph just goes crazy. It shows that frame gen is on. CapFrame X app just does this, I'm not sure why. Our FPS goes to 83, 89, 95, and look at latency. It's instant. There is no latency at all. Latency is so small right now that you can probably play competitive shooter like this. So yeah, for 1080p for Oblivion Remastered, RTX 5060 is a good card. Let's keep graphics preset at high, frame gen on, hardware ray tracing is still maxed out, but this time we'll use DLSS quality. we can get more FPS without sacrificing almost none of image quality. And let it kick in. 124, 125. Wait, what's that? Look at that noise. I just said we are not sacrificing image quality, but that noise on trees is just horrible. Whoa. And oh my god, it's everywhere. It's quite awful, to be honest. Look at that. It's everywhere. Those trees down there. Oh, no. It doesn't look good at all. I just loaded the previous save so we could see in the daylight much clearer everything. And yeah. Wait, noise kind of gone. Now it kind of looks alright. During the night, probably you have more noise because of... No, you can see it now. Look at that. Ooh. And there. Oh my god. Oh no, I think this is because this is all DLSS. This is not DLSS 4, it's previous one. And it has this problem at 1080p. But anyway, we are using right now 6.8 gigabytes of VRAM, so 1.1 is still available. I would advise you to swap an Nvidia app DLL file for DLSS 4, and you won't have this noise at all. Don't repeat my mistakes right now. I mean, like right now it looks kind of alright. You can see a little bit over there. It's hard to tell what's over there, to be honest. Everything is just blurred. And latency, it's instant, as you can see. No problem at all. And the next game, Doom the Dark Ages. 1080p resolution, DLSS, DLA, no frame gen, completely maxed out graphics settings. And right now this is very open, empty area. We're at 67 FPS. We are already out of VRAM, so we're sharing 1.1 gigabyte from RAM to VRAM. And we're at 60 plus FPS and frame time is smooth as butter. And during the battle, we're at 55 FPS, 56. It is very consistent. It is very playable. I mean, like for this game, I would advise you to have at least 100 FPS. That's why we have frame gen. So again, RTX 5060 is showing very good results at 1080p. And as you can see, game is absolutely playable. I can control my character and I can have fun in this game by killing demons. But of course, I wish it would be a little bit more smoother. Let's say 75 FPS, not 55. But remember, we're still not using DLSS 4 or frame gen. We can get much more FPS. I'm very surprised by consumption of RAM, only 14.4 gigabytes. Of course, you must have at least 32 on your PC if you want to play modern games, but this is very reasonable in my opinion. This is very power efficient card, only 100 watts. Oh, let's parry this. Oh, look at this, 41, 39 FPS, 40, so we dipped. When we have lots of things happening at the same time on the screen, it will drop FPS, of course. Still 1080p resolution, maxed out settings, DLSS delay, but let's go 4x frame gen. And let it kick in, 80 FPS, 49, 50. Hey, where is frame gen? 51, 49, basically the same FPS as before. Nothing changed. I think we're out of VRAM. So no VRAM, no frame gen technically. This is the situation when 8 gigabytes of VRAM becoming a big problem. This is modern title like Indiana Jones, and they are designed for you to use frame gen to get more FPS, latest technology, but you don't have enough of VRAM, so you cannot use frame gen. That's a big problem in my opinion. Later games most likely will require even more VRAM, so you won't be able to use VRAM even at 720p. Let's reduce our frame gen from 4x to 2x, maybe this will be enough. Okay, we're at 96, 54, 55, nope. And even 2x is just a little bit too much because we're so out of VRAM. Right now we're sharing 1.1 gigabytes from RAM to VRAM, so we are heavily out of VRAM. I wonder if we'll switch to medium preset, will we free enough of VRAM so frame gen would kick in? Remember, our frame gen still at 2x, and we're at 113, 14, and yes, frame gen for some reason is working right now, even when we're sharing 1 gigabyte from RAM to VRAM. It seems like we emptied VRAM slightly, and now we can use 2x frame gen, but think about it, this is medium preset. Let's set our frame gen back to 4x. I want to see if this will work. And no, 65. This is, I think, just medium preset without frame gen. Yep. We don't have frame gen. We don't have enough VRAM for 4x. We have VRAM for 2x, but not 4x. But what about 3x? Maybe we have enough VRAM for 3x frame gen. Let's try it. And 93, 60, 59. Nope, it's not working as well. So we don't have enough VRAM even for 3x frame gen medium settings. And now let's go back to 2x and see if this will work now. And 18.1, 62. And frame gen is not working anymore. I think we just don't have any more VRAM. There might be VRAM leakage. I'm kind of confused why it's not working anymore. Let's switch it off. I just want to see frame gen less performance. Let's see with medium settings. Okay, let's go. And yeah, I was right. Medium settings, native performance without frame gen, 65 FPS here. This is just sad, very sad. Let's go and fight some demons. I just want to see during the fight FPS at medium preset, 51. I mean, like, it's the same as Ultra Nightmare settings, no? There's no point to play this game at medium, in my opinion. Something is definitely wrong. I think we're so out of VRAM that it cannot increase our FPS anymore. So RTX 5060 is not a good card to play Doom the Dark Ages even at 1080p, even at medium settings. So what do you think about this performance? Are you planning to buy RTX 5060? Write me in the comments below, I really want to know. For me, this is not good at all. Frame gen is not working properly. You'll have to use medium high preset at 1080p. You are constantly out of VRAM and this card costs $350. For this money you can buy RTX 3080. Much better card. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next one. Bye.